What if I told you the disclosure isn't coming from Washington? And it never was. For decades, we've been told, just wait. The government will end up giving us the truth if we put enough pressure on it. But all we've gotten is more inconclusive hearings, more blurry videos, and more whistleblowers. Okay, I admit I really like the whistleblowers part of it. That's actually progress. But I think we need to be honest with ourselves. There is way too much money tied up in the current system for any government to hand us the full picture. There's energy, defense contracts, the global defense financial system, geopolitics, and systems of control. Disclosure would threaten trillions of dollars in vested interests. And that's not just a conspiracy theory. That's how the rich and the powerful protect themselves. Now, I'm not saying we should stop pushing for disclosure. We need to keep signing the petitions, and we need to keep pressuring our elected representatives. That pressure matters. It's part of the strategy. But if that's the only path we're looking at, we're handing our power over to the very institutions that benefit from keeping us in the dark. We need a different way forward. And I think that different path is direct contact. Not through the Pentagon, through us. Meditation, groups doing coordinated sky watches, or tools like Stephen Greer's CE5 app that walk people through structured contact meditations. The idea is simple. If consciousness is part of how contact happens, and there are indications that it is, we don't need permission from anyone to try it for ourselves. But there's another bigger question we need to ask. Is this actually possible for most people? Modern life is engineered, I think deliberately, to keep our attention pointed exactly where the powers that be want it. On fear-mongering headlines, on social media, paying the bills, deadlines at work, on the next notification. I once read a comment on Facebook that sums it up perfectly and is so true that it made me laugh. It was, it's not like we can just unsubscribe from the economy and become decorative garden gnomes. But the truth is, focus doesn't come easily when the entire system is built to make sure that never happens. So here's where that leaves us. We need to keep pushing for disclosure top down, but stop treating it as our only shot. Start by reclaiming 5 minutes a day, maybe 10 minutes a day, of quiet, undivided attention focused either inward or at the sky instead of on a screen. Because disclosure was never going to be handed to us, and that's really the point. Every hour we spend reaching out ourselves is an hour that we're not waiting for a press conference that will probably never come. The more of us who do this directly, the less power any single institution has to gatekeep the answer. And that's how you make government irrelevant to disclosure. Not by defeating it, but by just not needing it anymore.